Now, a leading member of the National Democratic Congress, Professor Ahwoi, has said that John Mahama will be a good president if elected in the December 7 polls. According to him, the former president has learned lessons from his previous government to perfect his new administration from 2021. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Kojo Yankson, Professor Ahwoi said the biggest mistake former President Mahama made was to surround himself with individuals who are not core NDC members. This phenomenon, he says, created a disconnect between his government and the party.
He could have been a good president, and he will be a good president from 2021, because I believe that he has learned some lessons from some of the mistakes that he made. I think that the biggest mistake he made at the beginning of his presidency, not when he was finishing off President Mills' time, but at the beginning of his presidency, was to surround himself with people who were not core NDC members. His special advisor or whatever was not, his secretary was not, his secretary to the cabinet was not, so many of them. And so there was a divorce between the government and the party. And therefore, it was not very easy for the party's program to be implemented. To a large extent, it was a program of the bureaucracy that was being implemented, and not the program of the party. But I think halfway through, he realized the problem, and so he changed course. And that's when he brought in Julius Debra as his chief of staff. He brought in what was his name? The deputy something at the AU now. Kotti.
Yes.
Yeah, as a secretary. I mean, yes. He changed his immediately because he realized the problem that had been created. And I think that since we came into position, he has been working with the party people very, very closely. And that's why I think that he will be a very successful president. But even in his presidency, I think that he did very well in terms of development, especially. His development agenda was excellent. But I think it was his handling of the party that created problems for him.